this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Tonali reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
I don't know what to say, man.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Tak makasih. Itu beneran ngantuk aja.
McGinn, Nico Gonzalez,
Beneran ngantuk itu.
McGinn, there he goes, motoring forward. Deep cross. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Okazaki. Up Ji-sung. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Matheus Nunes. Haaland. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bernardo Silva charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rodri. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And the finish! And he's found the net! Was there ever...
Turun lagi anjir, males. Baru juga bentar. Udah surrender. Astagfirullah. Baru juga bentar ditinggal. Udah surrender aja memang. Emang ya. Aneh. Tapi cepet sih. Thank you lah. Lu gak gawe anjir kah? Lu gak gawe Jo? Gak dapet anjir ampas cok. Gacha gak ya? Nih. Gacha nggak ya? Gue pengen jadi sih. Dapat Oliver kan bagus. Makan. Apa sih dah apa cowok? Pemain mana lagi nih? Pemain tidak dikenal. Pemain gak kenal cok. Kocak. Nah salah mencet aja. Suaranya jelas anjir. Suara apa? Suara ini. Halo.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Please
Well,
stay.
the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game
Thank you.
itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that
Astaghfirullah.
confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Lorenzo Insigne. Lovely feet. Big chance!
Oh, interceptor.
Hazard. Might be danger here.
So offset, Cok.
Mohamed Salah is flagged offside. Brahim Diaz. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And this is Lewandowski. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the
Pada
pass,
dapat
Peter, did he?
jadi anjir.
That's a dangerous ball. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a
Oh,
race
defense,
for them. Could be danger here. Howson getting this one clear. And he's there to get it away. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Senegal have it back and can go again. Chips it through.
Bisa gitu ya.
He's in a great position here.
Bisa gitu ya.
Senegal with the corner. They're first. Brahim Diaz plays it short. Opts to play it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mohamed Salah. Oh, good read. Hazard. Hazard purring
The
through the
fuck,
gears.
man? Bisa
Not
ada
gone well.
double touch gitu
No
ya bisa.
goals as yet. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Rui Costa did well to
Atau
step in
gimana,
there.
Cok?
That was more than necessary. Back into the middle.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries to play it through. That's good play. Alexander-Arnold. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, and he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to
Gak
bicep.
pelanggaran tai lah.
Good looking ball. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Rijkaard does well to get it back. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. He's come in hard. Messi. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Dikasih tai.
Rui Costa. Driving forward. Stood up well to him there. He has found the way through. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hazard. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi has got himself a free kick. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. It's hit the crossbar. And another try. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Senegal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Bale. We expected better, and so did he. Lewandowski. Rui Costa. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. Now he's got space here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And this is Bale. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
And
brings.
a quick announcement today that
So
memorabilia
they head
from
in
today's
no
match
further
is now
forward.
on
The
sale
score
in
here
stadium.
still 0-0. So off we go once more. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Pinches it off him.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rui Costa. Can he finish? Rui Costa! Explosive!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Khan gets rid without sophistication. Senegal have their third corner. Brahim Diaz falls short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lewandowski. It's a pretty loose pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Closing in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Messi.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Lorenzo Insigne looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Mohamed Salah looking to play him in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Hazard. Decent progress down the left. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here.
Senegal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bale! They've done it! Senegal are all square. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Senegal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Number 20.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Number 2. William Saliba.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Bale. Oh, that's a fine interception. Hazard. Messi. Balde cuts it out. Mbappe. Nice bit of trickery. And this is Hazard. And he's managed to get free. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Brahim Diaz having a look. So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question. Brahim Diaz! That's brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Senegal take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Hazard, he's picked his way through. And the shot! Sticks it away! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Senegal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Floated through. And this is Raul. That's very neat. Hangs one. Terrific header. Just cruising. They are cruising. And the lead is extended still further. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
There will be 5 minutes
And it's Azar. That is great defending, so alert. Rashford. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Hazard powering forward here. Brahim Diaz! He scored! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Cancelnya itu mulus dia loh.
And that will be the final act.
Gak paham lagi.
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals we all love to come and see. And what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was.
Pot. Bola banyakkan gol gitu. Tapi kalah maksud. Subscribe channel and share the video and share live to your friend. Thank you.
What a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders, we've seen that all so often, and he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, he does have an extraordinary work rate and extraordinary energy levels too.
Yeah, and he's got the intelligence to strike the perfect balance between the two.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position. Rui Costa! And it's Serginho. Oh, such a clever touch. Serginho proves just a little bit too strong. And the shot! It's loose now and in for the pieces. And And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Distributed tidily. Swings it across. Out of play for a goal kick. That's a throw. Robson. Donatoni. Now it's Bale. And this is Inzaghi. He's found a way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And he was alert to it.
Orang dong.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now this could be a chance. Donatoni. Still goalless at the moment. And this is Bale. Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa. Okazaki. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, that was no routine save.
Look, when we talk about decision making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, important interception. Alexander-Arnold. Rui Costa. Now it's Insigne. It's a sharp pass. Played out to the left flank. That is lovely. Looking to play him in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Azar. Lewandowski. And the shot's on here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bayer Leverkusen are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Now it's Insigne. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Threads one in. Throw it. And it's Azar. Pinches it off him. Decent progress down the left. And this is Okazaki. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get Lewandowski? It's hit the upright. Bale is onto it in a flash. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Okazaki. Timber. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And Donatoni. Dink through. Maldini cuts out the pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
pass isn't the best.
Kenapa dah? Okay.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Gimana coba ya?
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Susah coba. Welcome guys, welcome guys.
Donadoni. Robson. Tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target. Serginho. Rui Costa. Azar. And this is Bale. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Filippo Inzaghi. Maldini with a fine tackle. Lorenzo Insigne. And it's Azar. And this is Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Donadoni. Oh, that's superb. Takes a shot. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 19, Donadoni. Number 2, William Saliba.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Ryan Robson. Coming on the field, number 6,
Astagfirullahaladzim, kelamaan cowok.
A lovely deep pass.
De Bruyne.
Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes.
Number 20,
That's a simple one for the keeper.
substitution.
Park Ji-sung. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Rashford. Nice control. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! He scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Bayer Bayer Leverkusen really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's picked it, tries a shot!
Astagfirullahaladzim.
He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Picked out brilliantly.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Well, that is one way to stop him. De Bruyne.
Ya lewat cepet.
Looking for options for movement. Filippo Inzaghi. That's the keeper's ball. Xavi Alonso. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! Really well taken goal. And what a climax we have here!
There will be 3 minutes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Bayer Leverkusen give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending.
Oh, smashing header!
Anjir.
And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Just a quick announcement. It is
Rashford
now time.
claiming
Dia yang mulai serang. Jam 4 Pak. Jam 3 sorry. Nggak ada yang komen. Tapi nggak ngerti bahasa Yunani sih. Nggak tahu cara ngomongnya kecuali Arab tuh. Nggak ngerti Jepang. Nggak ngerti kanjinya kalau ditulis. I don't know. I can try.
This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And this is Okazaki. Okazaki. That's tidy. Messi. Rui Costa. Oh, right place, right time. Probing pass. Dink through. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Lorenzo Insigne. Okazaki. Nothing significant to report up to this point. But still very early in the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's aimed into the middle. Zanetti deals with that comfortably. Now it's Soulé. Ambitious ball here. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. It's Rui Costa. Now, can they get him away? Delivers with whip. It's a goal kick. Zanetti. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Threads one in.
Dapat lagi 11.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Okazaki. Lewandowski. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source. Rui Costa! Oh, he has levered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Merino. And he's forced to go back. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Insigne! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Rice. That pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Opts to play it back. And he's gone backward here. Plenty. He's having a shot! He's scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Rui Costa. Looking for options for movement. That's been intercepted. Merino.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
pass, but can he get there?
Maldini eases him off the ball. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Messi. That's good vision. Lewandowski! And they're at it again in double quick time. Lewandowski duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Jordan Henderson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He won't be happy with that one. Soulé pinches it off him. Now it's Lewandowski.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Jordan Henderson.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Serginho could try cutting inside here. Castellanos. There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rui Costa tries to pass it through.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
Bullish header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Soulé. Next Maldini. Castellanos receives it in a wide position. Messi. Good work on the right flank here. Now it's Castellanos. Soulé. Now it's Soulé. Can he get it through? Mikel Merino gets into a good position. Not the most convincing of passes. Messi. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time.
Well, yet another interception and
the shot! Still no way through. And there's the shot! Fantastic from Insigne! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
it's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
3-0 and things are Castellanos!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Merino. Castellanos. Castellanos! Okazaki.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. He's away. It's Insigne! Off the post. And that's been been won straight back. Okazaki!
Segitu kipernya anjing. Ini mobil pada ada bisa gitu anjir.
Zanetti.
Kocak.
Well timed, excellent interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Sule.
Ada 2 momen cuy. Satu kiper, satu lagi ini glitch.
Quick ball upfield. Played into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Lorenzo Insigne. 75 minutes played. Zanetti. Now he's off and running. And it's Marino. That has been cut short. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's a sharp little ball here. Okazaki. That's a good ball out wide. That is lovely. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Oh, that's well spotted. That is ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rui Costa. Rijkaard goes sliding in.
Allahu Akbar.
Merino. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the through ball. Oh, this looks sharp. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponent.
Apa sih? I want to eat. Mezzanotte. Ah. Divisi 3. Wait. That's right. Not Divisi 2 and 1. I want to read. After it, I want to play again. But travel for arrive in Divisi 2 aja. Oh, you Divisi 2, but you win rank just 53%, right? That's good. My team. You play mobile or not? Forza. La Forza della tua squadra. Oh, Forza, yeah, Forza Milan. Oh, that's right. 1, 2, 2 Milan, 3, 4. Rich car. I see. No. Just unlock, just like lucky fourth spin Milan, bro. Wait. Wait. Oh, wait. I want it. After it, I want to play again. Just like gameplay. Counter attack. Not possible.
what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
Peter, we're about to see how good Bentaran is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Crunching tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rui Costa. Now it's Insigne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Lewandowski. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Stood up well to him there. And he's worked it through. He has found the way through. Roberto Carlos can get it clear. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must...
Chance! Goal! There is the breakthrough!
Thank you, brother.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking for the run, and this is Lewandowski. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, there's the shot! Superb from Okazaki! A finish right from the top draw! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me...
Chance for a shot! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish of true class! And they're back in front! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That was nowhere near his best. And now they can spring out of defence. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Lorenzo Insigne is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Platini! Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Okazaki. And it's Okazaki. Lewandowski. Lewandowski receives it in all shapes to shoot! Davids. Rummenigge. And they can counter here. Aims beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again in double quick time. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
He's found a way and a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And another try! It's a loose ball. Messi. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Okazaki.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he cuts out the supply. And here's Okazaki. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Davids. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, good take in a good area. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Facciamo gli auguri a tutti i tifosi che oggi festeggiano l'anniversario di matrimonio e che riceveranno un gentile omaggio.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be
Real chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Rui Costa. Pirlo cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Insigne.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's there to make the challenge. Rijkaard is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. time for changes on both sides, actually.
Pirlo. Lasciano in campo per
Pull
il
it.
numero 30. Messi.
Nedved
Il numero
plays the
7.
game a step ahead of
Cristiano
almost
Ronaldo.
anyone.
Il numero 16.
Looking wide.
Il numero 11.
Now it's Mbappe.
Cambio di giocatori.
Oh, such a clever touch. Chance, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And here's Hullet. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence proved infallible there, and the keeper's given it away. Nedved. Looking for options for movement. Hullet. Oh, red. Nice interception. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mbappe! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got...
It's Nedved! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Davids. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a throw. Succumbs to the pressure. It's Park Ji-sung.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Mbappe gets into a good position. Park Ji-sung tries a shot! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
It's shot a goal! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
This looks promising.
Pretty robust defending.
Pull it. That pass isn't the best. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Van der Ven spots it and intercepts. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Park Ji-sung.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, important interception. And it's Nedved.
Ci saranno 3
Oh,
minuti
there's a
di
probing
recupero.
ball. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Maldini eases him off the ball. Ball Ball's gone out of play.
No, I cannot. I couldn't do that. I cannot do that.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much
Oh,
faster.
super find. And that's that. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately...
Turun lagi. Nggak jelas. Tapi capek doang. Curang.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle and here we go.
For my money, Peter, Sergio Busquets was the...
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To get them off and running. That is some save from Khan. Kaka!
Rangers would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Kaka! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's been played through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Okazaki. Messi in acres of space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's good vision. That's Dembele. Dembele is on his own. Khan, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's found a way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's out of play for a goal kick. First quarter of an hour gone. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's Rui Costa. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And claimed it back swiftly. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. it's Messi. Kaká. Oh, look, can he finish?
Sergio Busquets just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's worked it through. He's having a shot! Off the post! Oh, that takes a shot! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That pass isn't the best. He's chosen to go back. Half an hour played now. Knocks it into space. Now it's Insigne. Looking to play him in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Hullet. And it's Hullet. Lorenzo Insigne is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold. Aims beyond the defence. And the finish! Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi, looking here to chip it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that has left him in a heap. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for options for movement. Kaká has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And the shot's on here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rui Costa. Okazaki is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, super ball. That looks a decent ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Now, can they get him away? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And a
What
quick
have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made.
He's had a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he shoots! He's scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
2 goals. Up he goes! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he...
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Rangers chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nesta is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's shifting through the gears here. Wriggles his way through, tries to play it through. Messi could go for a shot! Oh, what has happened here? That's very neat. Nicely spread. Nagatomo delivers. Neymar! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Oh, smashing header!
That's a player who's very good at his craft. If space is to be found, he'll find it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the...
It's Lewandowski! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there.
Distributed tidily. It's a promising position. Thinks about the shot. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lewandowski gets a foot in here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Dembele looks to get on the end of this. Pass somewhat off target. Lewandowski under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shot at goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So now the difference is 3. Semenyo, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's the chance to counter. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That has been cut short. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's a face-to-face with the keeper. Oh, what a mistake! Great shoot! He's kept it out just. This is their second corner of the game. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rangers are looking to go forward now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Dembele! He scores! Just cruising! They are cruising! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Rangers are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Lovely, now then. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Great vision. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nicely aimed pass. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Semenyo. He's got away. Real chance! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps.
Anomali. No strike. Anyways, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.